What if the biggest breakup of the year isn't a song about an ex-boyfriend, but a real-life friendship ending behind closed doors, right in the middle of what's being called the wedding of the century? This is the story of a fracture in Taylor Swift's inner circle. While the world watches her plan a summer wedding with Travis Kelce that could cost more than some small country's GDP, a different kind of drama is unfolding. One involving legal battles, leaked texts, and a friendship that has seemingly gone ice cold. Stay until the end, because we are revealing the exact moment the rift started and why one of Hollywood's most famous squads may never be the same again. But first, let's talk about the wedding everyone is trying to get into. For nearly 3 years, the world has watched Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce go from a viral podcast moment to one of the most powerful couples on the planet. Now, after months of speculation, the wedding plans are beginning to take shape. June 13, 2026, is the date that keeps appearing in every report, and for Swifties, the significance is impossible to miss. 13 is Taylor's lucky number, the symbol she has woven through her entire career, from her December 13th birthday to the 13 nails she famously painted on her hand during the Fearless era. The rumored venue is Ocean House in Watch Hill, Rhode Island, a picturesque seaside resort perched above the Atlantic, just a stone's throw from her own $21 million, 20-room mansion on Bluff Avenue. The couple got engaged in August 2025 after 2 years of dating, and the proposal itself was pure Travis. He designed the custom diamond ring himself with jeweler Kindred Lubeck, paying close attention to details Taylor had mentioned more than a year earlier. When she saw it, she reportedly gasped and said, "I know who made that. And also, you listen to me." Then there is the bachelorette situation. Taylor is not doing a single night out. She is planning what insiders are calling an era-defining hen month that could cost more than $1 million. Her inner circle, which reportedly includes Selena Gomez, Gigi Hadid, Emma Stone, the Haim sisters, and Brittany Mahomes, will be treated to a multi-week global experience that sounds more like a royal tour than a traditional bachelorette party. The current plan includes a winter escape to Courchevel in the French Alps, where Taylor is looking at renting an ultra-luxury chalet with a weekly price tag of $250,000. The idea includes flying everyone in privately, bringing in a top-tier chef, and hosting an exclusive nightclub night soundtracked by DJs she personally chooses. Then there is a Caribbean leg anchored by a chartered super yacht, costing around $500,000, with stops at private islands she has previously considered purchasing. The most ambitious element would be a weekend takeover of Sir Richard Branson's Necker Island. But now, let's talk about the fracture. For years, fans have known the core members of Taylor Swift's squad. There was Selena, the lifelong sister, Gigi, the supermodel confidant, and then there was Blake Lively. For the better part of a decade, Blake Lively was everywhere Taylor was. They were neighbors in New York. Blake's kids called Taylor their fairy godmother. Blake was in the music video for I Bet You Think About Me. It was the kind of friendship that felt, honestly, unbreakable. So when reports started leaking about Taylor's bachelorette trips and her bridal party, fans immediately started asking one question: where was Blake Lively's name? While Selena Gomez and Gigi Hadid were being named as official bridesmaids, Blake Lively's name was absent from every single article. But it wasn't just that she wasn't in the wedding party, it was the silence. When Taylor announced her engagement, Blake Lively, known for her loud, chaotic social media presence, said absolutely nothing. But why? What could possibly cause two best friends to stop talking in the middle of the biggest celebration of Taylor's life? To understand the fracture, you have to look at a movie set. In 2023, Blake Lively was filming and producing It Ends With Us. The director and co-star was Justin Baldoni. Behind the scenes, things were, well, chaotic. There were rumors of creative differences, tension on set, and eventually, a massive legal war erupted between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. It was the kind of Hollywood lawsuit that usually stays in the courtroom. But this one had a problem. It dragged Taylor Swift into the middle of it. According to court documents and texts that were leaked to the press, Justin Baldoni's legal team claimed that Blake Lively used her friendship with Taylor as leverage during the filming. The texts allegedly showed Blake referencing the Taylor Swift effect to gain power on the set. For someone like Taylor Swift, who controls her image with the precision of a CEO, having her name dragged into a messy public legal dispute without her consent was a line that could not be uncrossed. Reports started surfacing from insiders, not just in tabloids, but in major outlets like People magazine. Sources described the situation as a fracture. One source told the press that Taylor was infuriated to find her name being used in such a public and messy legal situation. Another source claimed that the friendship was being put on ice. That is a very specific phrase. It does not mean a fight. It does not mean an argument. It means a freeze. It means that while Taylor is planning the happiest moments of her life, Blake Lively is sitting on the outside, completely iced out. And then came the music. When Taylor Swift released her album, The Life of a Showgirl, fans immediately zeroed in on a track titled Cancelled. Taylor has not confirmed what the song is about. She never does. But the internet detectives went to work. The song's lyrics reportedly detail the feeling of being used by someone you trusted, of watching a friend turn a private relationship into a public bargaining chip. Whether the song is about Blake Lively or not, the timing was impossible to ignore. At the exact moment the friendship was being reported as on ice, the artist who built her career on confessional songwriting dropped a track about betrayal. Now, here is where the story gets even more complicated. Enter Miles Teller and his wife, Kelly. Miles Teller has been a staple of the Swift Kelce world. He was at the Chiefs games, he was at the parties, he was in the music video for I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. So, when Miles sat down for an interview in early 2026 and was asked about the wedding, he gave an answer that sent shockwaves through the fan base. He said he did not know if he and his wife were invited. Think about that for a second. If you are truly in a celebrity's inner circle, you know if you are invited to the wedding. You have the group chat, you have the save the date, you do not tell a reporter you are not sure. Instantly, the gossip mill spun into overdrive. Was there a second fracture? Was Taylor cleaning house beyond just Blake Lively? Here is the truth that ties this all together. For years, Taylor Swift's squad was famous for being a powerhouse. It was a group of famous women who supported each other publicly. But as Taylor approaches her late 30s, with a Super Bowl champion fiancé and a legacy that is untouchable, the priorities have shifted. The squad era was about visibility. It was about strength in numbers. But now, Taylor is in a phase of privacy. She is building a marriage. She is planning a life that is less about paparazzi walks in New York and more about security, family, and trust. When Blake Lively's legal drama brought Taylor's name into court documents, it violated that trust. It brought noise into a life that Taylor is currently trying to keep quiet. Sources say that Taylor is still cordial with Blake. But the days of being neighbors, of being in music videos, of being sisters, those are over. The friendship is officially on ice. And for the rest of the squad, the message is clear. Loyalty is no longer about showing up to a premiere or posting a photo. Loyalty is about privacy. Loyalty is about keeping Taylor's name out of the courtroom. And if you cannot do that, you do not make the guest list. So as Taylor Swift jets off to the French Alps and the Caribbean with Gigi and Selena by her side, the world is left to wonder. Blake Lively watches from her home in New York. No invite, no text, no comment. In Taylor Swift's world, the silence is louder than any song. And for now, that silence is the ending. If you made it to the end, you know the squad isn't what it used to be. Hit that like button if you think the wedding guest list is going to be way smaller than people expect. Subscribe to stay in the loop for when the actual invites go out, because trust me, we will be watching. And share this with the Swiftie, who needs to catch up on the drama. Thanks for watching.